about 2,000.
2,000 square foot?
Yeah, so it's not
growing space, right?
Just growing space, yeah. And you know what? We could have did it in a smaller area. It's just, you know, we've got a lot of room in here to just move around and what have you. So it can be done smaller. Well, does anybody know what a recirculating aquaculture system is?
Nope.
Yes.
Well, I know you do. You've been here around. But, well, what that means is that it begins and it ends at the same place. It's a completely recirculating system. We don't get rid of anything. We don't get rid of water. We don't get rid of anything. We want the nutrients. We want everything that comes in here. So this is the beginning and the end at the same place. It comes in the top over there. I'll show you where that all comes in, and it starts here. So this is a 100-gallon tank. This is our 1- and 2-inch fish. This is a 150-gallon tank. This is our 3- and 4-inch fish. This is a 300-gallon tank. This is our 5- and 6-inch fish. All right, you can see them in there. These ones up here bigger. There's about 200 of them in here right now.
200?
Yeah, you just don't see them. They just kind of keep themselves to the bottom.
There's one.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them in here.
Wow.
And then from there we go to the regular grow out tank. So once they leave this tank, we put them all into this tank here. And this is the grow out. Uh-oh.
Got a good one.
I got a bad one in there. The other one in there. So,
My goodness.
let me
Those are big.
yeah. Oh,
Wanting that kind of advertisement anyway.
yeah, no, you have a tendency to start losing a lot of things that way.
Yeah,
People come
exactly.
in here and try to rip everything off. And,
Oh, yeah.
you know, you tell them, you
Well, that's amazing. And are these like polyethylene or?
They are.
Is that what they are?
They are polyethylene tanks.
Any problems with them leaking at all? They're pretty tough.
They're tough. As a matter of fact, well, I'm actually an aeronautical engineer by trade.
Oh, okay.
And so when I designed this system, I designed every aspect of it. Now, when you look at this system, if you can see down in here, because the lights are on, you can see down the bottom. There's nothing on the bottom of this tank.
Clean.
Absolutely nothing.
So
we haven't cleaned it in 3 years.
Wow.
And that's all because of the designs of my air stones.
Man.
I take these air stones and I drop them off the sides of the tank to 3/4 of an inch off the bottom. And if you'll notice, when we walked up, there was a foam bucket right in the middle, and that's all the stuff off the bottom.
Now
It's moved up.
the stones are very similar to a filter on an aquarium.
Nope, they're just air stones.
Oh, okay.
They're just air stones, and all they do is
Circulate air.
Your fish can live without water flow.
Okay.
The water doesn't have to flow, but they can't live without airflow. They have to have air. If our blowers quit,
They die.
which we actually had one happen. I lost 149 fish in 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
That's how fast
They just suffocate.
They suffocate.
That's right.
Yep. It's just like putting all of us in a little bitty room and no exhaust or no entrance.
So you build this in mind with system failures and all that, what to do for it.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You have backup generators?
Yep. And we've got backup blowers as well.
How often do you have to touch this? Obviously, you got to feed them, but I mean, you don't have to sit here and watch them grow.
Now we come in and we feed them in the morning, go in and do whatever we need to do, go plant whatever we need. If we need to plant, come back here at night before we leave, feed them, walk out the door. So they're a tough thing to do.
Yeah, sounds like it.
No, that's the best. That's one of the best parts.
But if you needed to take a 2-week vacation, you could put somebody in charge that knew what they were doing.
Oh yeah.
And they could oversee it.
Oh yeah. Simple.
Awesome.
Very simple.
How often do you move the fish from tank to tank?
As soon as they get to the size.
What's the average time frame?
Well, and that's what's funny is we can take these fish and I can tell you how long they are. And by doing the length of the fish, I can tell you how heavy it is and how much it needs to eat. Just by the length of the fish. I don't have to weigh it because they grow vertically. Unfortunately, they grow proportionately to length.
And you said this tank, 1,400, and they're all male.
All male.
Now, the purpose of that is because you don't need them to spawn in this tank.
That's right.
You need them to spawn up in that tank.
No, you don't want them to spawn at all.
I got you. Okay.
No,
But
so
how
the
do you?
ones that you put in are going to be all male.
Okay. Once they get into your tank, they're all male.
All male.
But they've got to be. They spawn somewhere else.
Nope.
Okay. You buy the males or what?
We
You gotta have
actually-
a little hanky panky. Gotta go somewhere. I'm sorry.
There is hanky panky going on. But
Okay.
It's in a PVC
Okay.
tube.
That's remember I told you
Yes.
we had the brood stock.
Yes, gotcha.
Okay, now what
Gotcha.
we've got those brood there actually we were 50-50. It's 50 male, 50 female. and you have to actually separate them.
Gotcha.
Okay, and once they're separated, once you get them sized, then the females you get rid of, and we usually give them away to schools or whatever, you know, because we don't want to grow them because they eat just as much as the males do, but they don't grow at about half the size.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
So you could do it if you don't mind, you know, females in your system, but you could do it in an aquaponic system. If you're just growing them out, you could keep them or whatever you want to do. But
Gotcha. Have you experimented with other fish other than tilapia?
no.
But the tilapia is a hardy fish.
Tilapia
It's
are
a white fish.
very hardy fish. They're white
Popular.
fish. They are very popular. Not only are they popular, the nice thing about them is there's really no flavor to them.
Yeah.
It's whatever you put on it. That's what it tastes like. And that's what makes them so nice and so good.
No fishy
But
flavor.
tilapia are also the best thing that you can put in your body other than salmon. They have more omega-3s, more fatty acids,
Really?
more nutrients, micronutrients
That's awesome.
than any other fish other than salmon.
That's awesome.
Okay, so call me ignorant, but how do you get all the males then if you don't have the females?
Well, now here's the question.
Question of the
If
day.
I answer some of these questions, I'd have to kill you.
Let me call my husband, make sure he's got the life insurance policy out.
No, there's a process that we're actually doing over at Wall Lake, and that's what we're starting up over there. And they're YY males, which means that they're male and female over there. But the minute the female spawns, they're 99.9% male, which she breeds.
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's called a YY male.
That's weird. That's what that
It's
is.
weird. Well, what it is, the great-great-grandmother was genetically changed so that she would breed nothing but YY males. But since we use no GMOs, any other thing, right? We go 4 generations on, and guess what? They're perfectly safe. There's no GMOs. We've had them tested. They've been tested all over the world, and all she ever has is males.
So you just bring them from that facility over here, all your males, and you start them out in that tank up there, your little ones, and then you keep coming
50
down.
grams.
50 grams, okay.
That's the same amount of grams in the food.
Wow.
So that's what we need to do then, right?
Yep. We need to get a
and we
YY
will
male.
have the only YY males in the country at this
Yep,
point.
I know.
Are you YY?
Yeah, no, I've got 4 girls.
I'm the 50-50 guy. I got two boys.
Okay, I don't want to hear about it. That's
I got
personal.
2 girls and 2 boys.
Oh, okay.
I split mine in half. Had 2 girls first. I thought I was going to end up with a whole girl softball team.
Oh,
That
yeah.
scared me at first.
Where does your
Yeah, me too.
nutrients, I keep
4
hearing
girls.
the word nutrients or the waste from the fish. Where does that go? Where do you
Well,
collect
honey,
that?
Dolly, that's the next
That's
step.
the
in
next
system.
step. I figured it was.
I'm about to tell you
Okay,
that.
good deal.
Good thing you're pushing us along. Otherwise, we'd be here for the next 6 months. So anyway, so you see how that all works, how it's all drummed up, okay? So off the bottom, that keeps all the waste and everything stirred up, and it comes right out.
Sorry.
This tube. Well, or that one over there, but
Oh, okay.
we don't use that one very often. That's only when we're doing maintenance to the system. That's just the bypassing. So it comes down through here. I'll
you
explain
see,
all this
Kimberly?
later, how all that works. If you want to know, don't ask. Don't even ask why it ended up that way.
I'm just curious about the.
So anyway, what happens
that's what I
is
want to learn more.
the waste off the fish, the excretions off the fish, you know, as they breathe on ammonias.
Oh, okay.
Come off. Nitrogen, oxygen in, ammonia's out. Same thing in their waste, ammonia's come out. I'm going to do this real simply. I'm not going to go into all the how all the technical stuff happens, but what happens is the ammonias basically, or the NO1s come in with this tank, which is your solids remover. So the big solids go straight down to the bottom, and we dump them out every 2 times a day. Oh wow! All right. Now we have a place to put that because that stuff's very valuable. The waste, the big solids are very valuable. Runs from there into the other side, it just goes down and back up. As it comes back up this side, you can see that nice clear water coming through the side.
Yeah.
There's a few little pieces that come out here and there, and
So mainly it goes in that bucket. You dump the bucket. Can that be compost?
oh, let me tell you, that's the best stuff in the world.
Yes,
You
it
don't
is.
ever get rid of that.
Really?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like gold.
That is gold.
Okay.
Everything in the system is gold. You don't get rid of anything.
So that's what makes it so eco.
Yeah.
It's like recycled.
Yeah, I'll just explain that to you real quick. The solids right there, you put them through either a bio bag or a solid separator, and you take the water waste off of it. What happens is it drains, okay? The water that comes off of it is actually nutrient-filled water. So what we do is we take that, bottle it up, and we sell it as hydroponic food. Go figure. Wow. The solids go straight to the farmers, because that's the best thing you can put on your fields.
Do they buy that, or?
Oh yeah,
Really?
oh yeah. You don't waste anything.
Everything can be sold.
Everything can be sold, literally. Comes out on the backside, runs into your net tank here. So the net tank is where all the stuff happens. Alex, I told you I'm not going to go into the scientific breakdown of all this. I'll just do the bit.
Okay.
So your NO1s turn into NO2s. NO2s, at that point, all right, is what's in here. Goes down to the bottom. This is called a small solids removal. So this takes all the small solids, and it takes the bacteria that's inside this net, and it takes all the NO1s, 2s, and turns it to NO3, which is nitrogen.
Okay.
By adding the air, you turn it into nitrogen. Goes into the back of the system, and what do your plants take up? Nitrogen.
Nitrate, yep,
The
nitrogen.
nitrates.
Unbelievable.
Like I said, I told you I was going to use all small terms, so they're
Now,
real
what-
easy to understand.
I don't see this. I see the wood partition. What are these tanks made out of? Wood. Oh, they're all wood. Are they
wood.
lined with
And they are-
polyethylene or
No,
something?
they are lined with a. It's called an R. It's a scrim. It's a scrim material. Scrim R20WW.
It's just stapled in along the lines.
Pretty much, yeah. Awesome. And that stuff's good forever. That stuff will never break down. And then along the lines, as you can see, you're adding your air every 4 feet. Because guess what air also does? Your plants love it. That also takes all the rest of the bacteria and activates it. The whole system, everybody, see the difference is hydroponics, everybody wants everything clean, 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 clean. Everything has to be super clean. We want everything super dirty. And I don't mean,
Right.
I don't mean that
exactly.
terribly.
Right.
Good
I don't mean it,
bacteria.
I'm just talking about quality.
Check out the bottom of
Just
this.
look at the bottom of this. You can actually feel the bottom of this, and you'll feel like a small, like a slime on the bottom. That's actually all the good bacteria.
Okay.
Don't clean that off.
You clean that out, you're in trouble.
So how old is this system? 3 years old. And what kind of anticipated maintenance will you have in the next year or 2 years?
As long as you do your maintenance along the way, you don't really have anything. About once every year and a half or so, you'll go in and just kind of.
Float on top of here?
And they just float on the water. The water is actually 12 inches deep, so it just floats on top. But about once a year, once every year and a half, you'll go in and you'll just clean the bottom of the trough. You'll just suck up. What it is it's the pore fiber that comes off the stuff that gets in it. You just clean any water.
If you had a leak in this, do you have a drain in
This
your
is
floor?
awesome.
Isn't it?
In this one here?
Wait till you
You're
go over
supposed
there
to
and he
have.
shows us that. You can see the
I'm
banana
gonna
tree.
have a
look
problem
down
here, but you
now
just
when
squeeze
I
it out.
get it, because
Yeah,
I'm sweating.
you'll never have
It'd be
a.
like a sauna. Shed some pounds.
We're gonna have.
Now there's a lot of other things.
We're gonna be able to harvest bananas. Sorry.
Oh no, that's just.
I got excited about.
Oh no, there's a lot of other things that you
Oh,
don't
yeah.
see here.
I
One
love
of
how the lights are on the tracks.
Oh yeah, and they're moving.
Tracking system. That is
Now,
cool.
by doing that, I use 1/3 the amount of lights that everybody else needs. Because every 4 in these troughs here, these are 12 foot apart. Okay, so in that 12 foot, you need every 4 feet is a lamp. So that's there'd be 3 lamps. Well, I use 1, and all I do is I track it back and forth all day long. And by doing that, I use 1/3 the amount of lights that everybody else uses, and I get the same amount of growth.
Ah.
And electric bill.
Yeah, and electric bill.
Yeah.
Third the electric bill. And that's the big idea behind all that. That was another one of my little super secret designs.
That's awesome.
So come on up this way and I'll show you the rest.
What do you say?
He said, "This is awesome." This is where the pump is, right here. He's got 1 running and then 1 backup.
Oh, right. Kimmery, I dare you to stick your hand in there. We'll take that here.
This is what we're gonna have to get. These are the pH testers.
Can I just make one statement?
Yeah.
Ours will be immaculate. What'd you say?
You can't clean the bottom of the
I
the
didn't
wraps.
mean, I don't
No, I
mean
know
that.
what you mean.
I mean tidy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
This would send
I know.
me over the
I know.
and I know
And
they're
it
in the
will.
middle moving. I know
That's
that
right.
they're yeah, so I'm cutting some slack.
It's this way too. Yep.
Yeah, made it back up here just in time. So what happens here? Like I say, you saw it coming in the back side of that tank. Comes up here, and you can see where it exits that one. It's right into this one.
And goes right back down.
And then it goes back and it goes over to this one.
Okay.
And you go right to the very last one. Runs down the back side, and right there, see that pipe going up? There's a little pump right there.
Yeah.
That's the only pump in the whole system. Everything works on gravity.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, that way it's money saving. Come on.
Where's your pump at?
Wow. And all that does is just start it over gravity again right there at the top.
Wow.
Now we're thinking of going high,
Yeah.
about 3 tiers high, so we can still use gravity, even
Oh, yeah,
more so.
Even more so, yeah.
Yep.
Gravity works beautifully.
Yep.
Gravity is your friend.
As the non-scientific guy, let me put it that
Okay.
way. Let me ask the question that I always hear about when I research this on the internet and other places as well. After Rob and I met and talked about it, I see these PhDs that are studying this stuff and all that, and their words are mind-boggling. Turns the impossible to the possible, just like the replication of fish, the replication of vegetables. If we wanted to use this system to feed our 100 clients fresh vegetables, how often, if we just said lettuce and maybe 2 other vegetables were important to us,
Right.
how often could we see a turnaround?
How about I tell you that exact number for you? I know that's what you're looking for.
Oh yeah.
So this system right here is small. This is it's 0.2 of an acre. That's
Okay.
small. So 0.2 of an acre, running like it's supposed to, running.
Sure.
You start them in the beginning, running all the way through. 0.2 an acre works out to a quarter of an acre a month.
Wow.
Now, I'll break that down one farther for you. If you do what you're supposed to, start them in the beginning, run it through,
Right.
and harvest every day, plant every day, harvest every day like you should. This little system right here, I can do 198 heads of lettuce a day with a 20% rejection rate.
Wow.
That
Just
answers
with-
my question.
This is only 2,000 square feet.
Not even.
Not even.
No,
So if we had a
that's-
10,000
I'm talking
square
two-
foot space,
Well, this is
Wow.
actually, I guess it's closer to 3,000 square foot. I'm just talking about the building area. I'm not talking about the system.
Wow.
Right.
No, the system itself is only 900 square feet.
so it truly is mind-boggling.
Yeah. That's where I went to the.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Wow.
That is amazing.
See what I was trying to get Chuck to
Now-
understand about this?
Now the best thing is
You
all right.
did
There's
shut
2
the
things that
video
happen
off, right,
here.
when you said that.
There's a couple of things that happen in this whole system. Okay. I'm going to tell you a word. I know you're not going to know it because I made it up myself. So. But back during the Noahic age,
No way.
the Noahic age,
Yeah, I'm getting it.
you get it.
I'm getting biblical
Most
proportions.
most people don't know what the Noahic age is. So
Noah?
yeah. So back during the times of Noah, we've got soil samples from that far back. Back then, our soils actually had between 139 and 169 nutrients and micronutrients in it. Today, the best you can find anywhere in the world, take a guess,
Maybe 10.
8 to 16.
I was going to say 20 to 30.
8 to 16.
Wow.
That's the reason you have to put so much crap on the soil. All your fertilizers, all the other stuff that they throw on it, and all.
That's why you should
And
juice.
it's why. Because there's nothing left for the soil. There's
So how
absolutely
much is
nothing.
this guy?
Well, if I feed them just the food that we feed them and just do nothing else other than the basic, supplements, meaning your potassium, your phosphorus, and your iron. That's the only 3 things that you have to supplement. And 2 of them come automatically. 1 of them you add whenever you want to. That's the iron.
Okay.
So, which is that? I run between 39 and 69.
Wow.
That's the reason it's so perfectly taken care of. Everything grows so fast.
You just want to
This
be like
is-
Noah, don't you?
Well, actually, I'm actually trying to work
beat
even farther than that back.
okay.
I'm doing
Okay.
it pre Adam and Eve.
So you're taking it back to the garden?
Yeah,
The
exactly.
real garden.
That's
Yeah.
exactly right, because that's when,
Well, just remember, it was always a woman's fault.
that's all I'm saying.
Hey,
Oh!
excuse me, the man was the one that went, sure, I'll take a bite.
You know, I've got a
I'm
couple
with
of good
you.
ones for that, but I'm going to leave that one alone.
No, I got a new understanding of that whole thing.
I got a couple of really good ones for that, but I'm not going to. Anyway, so as you can tell, I mean, everything is so perfectly taken care of. Right now, see the yellows in the leaves right now?
Yeah.
And you know what that's from? I need to put some iron in the water.
Okay.
So that's what I've got to do with this. But even that, I mean.
So will that green up?
Oh, that'll green up within an hour after I put it in.
Really?
Yeah.
Are these peppers?
Nope, this is. Well, you know what? Here, I'm going to ask you to do something.
Oh, I'm
trust
going to be the guinea pig.
You're going to have to trust me here.
Ooh.
Take a big bite of
Is
that.
that mint?
No, that's not. Here,
Oh.
take a big old bite of that.
It's probably medicinal marijuana, and he just crossbred this thing.
Yeah, that's right. So you don't, so you can't tell.
Oh,
What
and
is
this smells
it?
like minty.
It smells like
it's lemon basil.
It is lemon basil.
Yes.
That's actually
You know
good.
what? That smells like the hand soap in my bathroom.
Tastes a little bit like it too.
Yeah.
Never need gum
But
again.
Very intense flavor.
Lemon,
Yeah.
yeah, very.
But I was just going to
Maybe
say.
it helped that
now
garlic.
what's funny is you take this stuff.
Palate cleanser.
Yeah.
And is as strong as it is right now. You'll never find anything that strong out in the.
No.
No,
Ooh,
I'm
like
growing
my
this.
tongue is. My tongue is a little burning.
I'm growing this at Hope Garden right now, and it's not anywhere near that flavorful.
No.
I mean, I got good soil too.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, you want to know something really crazy is one of my favorite herbs of all time is cilantro. I love cilantro.
So it's one of mine too.
Well, let me tell you, the cilantro that comes off of this is so potent. We actually work with
Garden Fresh.
Garden Fresh. Thank you. I'm glad somebody can remember things. You were paying attention in class. weren't you?
I've been reliving the seminar every single day. You have no idea.
Yeah. So anyway, so we're working with Garden Fresh. Garden Fresh comes over and says, well, we want to do a sample test. So we give them 20 pounds of basil. They go back about 3 weeks to a month later because they have to let it set in the jars, everything else. They come back and says, you know what? We made a little bit of a mistake because that stuff was so strong. We needed about 1/3 of what we normally use.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
What is your primary, Jim, your primary mission with this particular spot? Is it to feed the hungry, education, finance, to pay the bills, all the above? What is it?
All the above.
Okay.
But my actual mission, my dad told me 3 years ago to feed the world.
Good for you. Good for you.
That's awesome.
So
Can I
you
see one of
teach
those
this
on
then?
What, on these?
I know. It's like, how does,
I'm not going to do it. Proprietary stuff. Looking at me like I'm
I just want to
about
see the
half nuts.
roots.
Look at the roots.
Look at that.
Look at those roots. Isn't
That's
that amazing?
awesome.
That sounded like Robbie.
And look at how beautiful those are.
Yeah.
They're not brown.
White.
They're not
Oh,
Okay,
they're-
look out, yeah. To the ungardener's eye, I even know that.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah.
beautiful
I
those
even
things
know
are.
that. That's a good root.
Wow. Very cool.
Now,
No, I'm just kidding. That's a good root. That was sounded funny. That is awesome.
I wish we had the rest of our stuff, but we just took it out about 2 weeks ago. We took everything out and just started moving it around.
Oh, they got the flowers on it, so they're
Yep.
ready to start.
They're ready. All we got to do is get the bees in here to do it.
Banana trees over there.
I know. I want to see them. You should. I have video that shows what size those
I
were.
know, I saw that on YouTube.
And how big those are now.
Those are the kind of things that you do in the other systems, and you usually do them outside, stuff like
Gotcha.
that.
Okay.
Do you do training sessions here?
Sorry?
Do you training sessions?
We do. Yep.
Have you have visions of taking this to other countries and installing these?
Already in the works. That's who I'm working with right now is Hawaii. And
Hawaii?
yeah, we're working with Hawaii there, and we are working with the government of
Yeah.